for Tom Izzo over at Michigan State. You got a big hug
19
with him.
years. I did get a big hug from Coach Stevens. Great to see him, and he is building something special here in Kalamazoo.
Our officials, Andy O'Brien, Jordan Love, Michael Griffith. We are underway in Kalamazoo, Akron in the blue, the Broncos of Western Michigan in the white. Alex Obario, Noah Pacera, our entire CBS crew, as Ali kicks the scoring off with a bucket. We're underway here in Kalamazoo. All right, Mo, what do you want to see from both these teams out of the game?
Well, for Akron, a quick start, right? Both teams coming off a loss, need to get going offensively. Nice early look there for Ali. And for Western Michigan, take some time off this clock, try to pound the ball inside.
Lob Singer getting it here to Beardis White. Dealing with that knee injury. And he's coming back from it all season, misses that one. Looked good off of the hand, comes up empty. In transition come the zips. This is Ali. Lets it fly from long range, comes up empty.
Well, one thing you can see early, physical game. Every cut being challenged, every screen being pushed. And again, watch the Broncos try to go inside, establish some presence early. And they also want to make Enrique Freeman guard in the post.
Looking to hustle play there after knocking it free was Nate Johnson. And Tribble with the hustle play to come up with it. Tribble with the basketball here to Enrique Freeman. This is Ali coming off the screen, and we get an offensive foul. It's going to be on Freeman. Let's take a look at your keys, Mo.
Well, really important here for Akron. Push the pace. You saw early. They want to get up and down. They want to score early. They need to win here on the road. And for the Broncos, team defense, they got to guard all positions, and they got to sprint back in transition, and they have to stop the very difficult to guard Enrique Freeman, who picks up an early foul here.
That's something to watch here. If there's one thing that the Western Michigan would love to see is Enrique Freeman on the bench early. We'll get more on that conversation a bit. Here's Beardis White.
Great pace there, Beardis White able to get into the lane there, a little floater. Good start for the Broncos on both ends.
And losing the handle here was Tribble. And here come the Broncos the other direction. Broncos again can clinch a spot in Cleveland with the victory here over Akron.
And spent some time with him here. His energy and passion in building this program, terrific, and certainly a native, somebody who knows this area so well. I'll tell you, this team, you can see, hard-nosed, tough, guard the basketball, and as I mentioned, big key for them, team defense, and here's Freeman in the post for the first time.
Freeman on that block, they're kind of fading in that double team as they try to repost into Freeman. We got a foul here.
Sir will share the basketball. Once he gives it up, he's going to use that long, lean body, try to get position, get the ball back in the post.
Well, it's going to be a fun matchup seeing him on Titus Wright and vice versa. Turn on the shot clock here. This is Johnson. To Ali. 3 on the shot clock. He's going to have to let it fly. Off balance shot from 3. Hits the rim, but off the mark. Lob Singer with the board for the Broncos. Titus Wright, a jump hook. That's old school right there.
How about that rebound? Enrique Freeman just a nose for the basketball. One of the better, if not best, rebounders in the country.
Listed at number 1. In fact, he's moving up the all-time list. As Ali scores his second bucket of the game.
Ali, really interesting story. Started his career at Akron, transferred to Butler, came back with welcome arms with all his teammates. You see 2 big offensive moves from him early.
The pass inside and kind of Tribble and Freeman have the 2 personals for Akron. You're going to miss at the line from Thornton, the senior. Transfer from Northern Illinois. Second free throw is good from Titus Wright. Wright will come out after the free throw. Javante Brown, the Texas A&M transfer, will come in.
7-footer off the bench, not bad. Size and depth for Coach Stevens up front.
Johnson. So Sammy Hunter with a jump stop. Gets his man up in the air, able to put it in. Nice move there from Sammy Hunter.
Little extra pass, get into the lane, shot fake. Nice offense there by Akron.
The Ole Miss transfer, second season now here in Akron. 11 points in the last game against Eastern Michigan. Akron up 3. And some trouble with it up top. Look at the hustle play on defense, letting it go into Amani Lyles in transition. Defense to offense, Mo.
Wow, how about the hustle play on the floor, on the road? Caleb Thornton, I think, with the dive. A little hook pass up in transition.
Lobsinger gonna let it fly from deep, misses short. That one looked good coming off his hands. Offensive rebound underneath, and it's good from Javonte Brown.
That's what you have to do against this Akron team. Get to the free throw line, get extra possessions. No better way to do that. Come off the bench with a 7-footer, get an offensive rebound.
Brown had 10 points and 7 rebounds in the loss to Akron earlier in the season. Here's Ali, pulls up from the foul line. He's got it.
Wow, tough shot. See the size and length of Ali, able to rise up and finish.
Drive and off balance on the layup attempt, but another board and a bucket there from Javonte Brown.
Well, Coach Stevens really talked about his development, loves him off the bench.
Johnson, wild shot, went for the reverse here, CBS crew. 10-7 lead for the Akron Zips, and you told me during the break, Mo, physical.
Whoa. Oh, man. Every play, both ends physical, and if you're Western Michigan, got to take care of that basketball. 3 early turnovers.
This is definitely a basketball league built for Tim the Toolman Taylor with a little
And what a great arena, huh? So much tradition in here. Talked and got to profile some of the previous players of the year. And Freeman with the ball in the post. No double team this time. Up and under.
Freeman goes up with it, draws the foul here.
This guy truly one of the great stories in all of college basketball.
Absolutely, already with second on the rebounding list here at Akron, but he did not go to college at Akron to play college basketball. Enrique Freeman came on an academic scholarship to Akron, played a lot of pickup games, was encouraged to try out in the walk-on tryouts, grew 4 inches, was on the scout team, and then all of a sudden he became as good enough to be the defensive player of the year in the MAC, a first team All-MAC, and he might be the player of the year.
Just incredible, and you know, went there not to play basketball, and his jersey's going to be hanging in the rafters someday.
Oh, what a feed inside to Javonte Brown, and I can't even begin to fathom what that story means to John Gross to kind of basically pluck a player like Freeman out of obscurity, and he's going to be one of the best players they've ever had, and it's a player that's probably going to play professionally. NCAA leader in double-doubles with 27.
With 27, just incredible what he's done. And John Gross and the staff will tell you, on top of that, he is one of the nicest, best young men you will ever be around. I had the privilege of interviewing him. He just loves his teammates and loves to win.
Freeman, come a great passer as well. Out to Tribble and rattles in the 3. And we talk about the story of Enrique Freeman. What about the comeback of Tribble to becoming a shooter? This was a guy that only took 66 threes his first 4 years of college basketball. That was his 68th attempt of the season.
That's a lot of hours in the gym. That's a lot of improvement, all set up by Enrique Freeman. An incredible pass and another rebound for him.
Oh, and by the way, he shoots it pretty well from out there now at 36% from downtown. Speaking of Freeman, here's another addition to his game. Shooting from long range, just misses that 3. It's a 6-point lead here for Akron, but the pace has picked up a little bit here, Mo.
Dude, from Cincinnati, Ohio. This is a very veteran team, Akron. A lot of seniors, a lot of guys who've played a lot of basketball. If this team finds a way to win that MAC tournament, this is a team to watch out for in the NCAAs because of their veteran leadership, because of Tribble, and because of Freeman.
White misses from long range. Tribble player profile brought to you by State Farm as we get a drive to the bucket.
Georgia native and a guy who really has a knack for scoring, and bringing him off the bench certainly helps him.
And misses from the free throw line there. Shoots it.
Coach Gross and Coach Stevens know each other well from their time in the Big Ten, Illinois and Michigan State. A lot of battles, and tell you what, if you're the Broncos, got to make free throws at home to win, take care of the basketball. Thus far, they have not done either of those very well.
Tribble off the pass from Ali. Double comes for him there on the block. Oh, what a pass behind the back into Sammy Hunter for the flush.
Three of the best passes I've seen all season. That kick out from Freeman, the behind the back, and that little shuffle for the transition dunk. Terrific job by the Zips.
Akron, 6 of their last 8 from the field. They're shooting 64%. Foul called there on the driving. Year left of eligibility going into this year. They all could have gone elsewhere, Mo. Greg Tribble, Sammy Hunter, Michael Dawson, of course Freeman, and then Ali. Ali actually came back into the fold. They went into John Gross's office and said, we want to run it back, coach. We want to all get together. We want to run it back. And that just shows the culture that John Gross is building out.
Very connected team, and those are the types of teams that win in March.
Missing on the shot, Tribble with the long rebound.
Yeah, 0 for 6 from the 3 for the Broncos.
Ali launches from long range, and what a comeback story, so to speak, for Ali. Ali transferred to Butler, decided to come back, and look what he's done, but averaged 15.5 per game for this Akron team. And
my key for Western Michigan, team defense, and that includes transition defense. You got to sprint back, find the basketball, and find the shooters. Akron's offensive attack's been terrific here in the first half. Ali had 18 points in the last game between these two teams as we get another whistle. Right now, Western Michigan, though, to clinch that 8 spot, they need to win tonight, or if they lose, they need to get some help. Yeah, we talked about that in the open. This is a huge game for both teams. Both teams coming in, losing 2 of their last 3, losing a home game, kind of unusual for that time, this time of year. So big game, big implications for both teams. Anthony Crump, who had that miracle, I guess, pass that fell in his hands to lay it up in overtime against Ball State, gets the bucket there. Transfer from Northern Illinois, from Inkster, Michigan. Ali misses. In transition, here's White. White misses. With the rebound is Sammy Hunter. This is Tribble. Look at this guard matchup. Out to Hunter. Those are 2 guards that like to play defense. Tribble and a blocking foul called on. Seeing that be an offensive foul. Baseline out of bounds underneath for Akron. Floated into Freeman. It was a little bit quiet, only 2 points, and they came on free throws. And an offensive foul. Is that on Freeman? I think it is. It is. That'll be 2 on Freeman. Oh, it on Sammy Hunter. Oh, okay. Enrique was motioning the bench, keep me in, don't take me out. He has that luxury now after his performances over his brilliant career at Akron. Lobsinger. White. Over to the corner. De La Cruz Monegro comes up empty. Offensive rebound, and the shot taken from Hannah on the right wing is off the mark. Titus Wright at the strike. Just a 52% free throw shooter, makes the first there. Against Akron. Two for 2 at the line for Titus Wright. We got a 7-point game here in Kalamazoo. Yeah, B. Artis picks up a little full court, a little pressure on the ball handler, shorten that shot clock in the half court. Trying to float the pass into Freeman, and it's knocked out of there. What the defense tries to take away. Lobs, he'll move you up the lane. Tell you what, just a terrific teammate. Constantly coaching his teammates, constantly encouraging. He's a great communicator on the floor, as we see a follow-away jumper there, misses short on a high arch. Hannah misses from about 12 feet out. Here come Akron in transition. Bad pass on the lead to Thornton. That's why I'm glad I'm sitting next to you. John Gross about threw himself over the scorer's table there. You get a good rebound, you never want to throw it away. Got to get a good shot in transition, and obviously on the road, taking care of the basketball is so important. John Gross has made the zip-up vest his attire of choice for coaching.
He's been making a fashion statement in the MAC for the last few years. Is white.
And, you know, so much work goes into that, trying to position yourself to finish strong and then obviously get into this postseason time. So much at stake. You can see it on both coaches' faces.
Ali, nice kick out over the corner to Johnson. Trying to get it up top to Shamas Scott. MAC, Akron currently tied with Toledo. If both teams win tonight or both teams lose, Toledo would get the 1 seed in the tournament. Western Michigan, meanwhile, trying to clinch a spot. Again, only 8 teams make the tournament in the MAC. Kick out. Corner 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound, Brown. Now Hannah launches from 3. Their 6-0 run. They can't continue it here.
Javante Brown's been really good. Offensive rebounders around him. Got a lot of good looks. Just got to get a couple to fall, get the momentum in the crowd in this game.
Tribble with a nice finish there. Just got a little close. And a teardrop shot from the guard.
And his toughness and just ability to make big shots, coupled with Enrique Freeman, that 1-2 punch, if you will, maybe the best in the MAC.
Another steal here for the Zips. Here's Scout in transition, trying to draw some contact. Can't get the layup to go. And what that was like, and if you gave him any guff for leaving and then coming back, I said, no, we welcomed him back. We said, come on, man, we're going to run this thing back and try to get back to the tournament. And they have welcomed him with open arms, and he has had a career year, 15.5 points per game this season for the Zips.
Yeah, John Gross would say the same thing. When he and his staff looked at that, they were really excited to get him back, and he's another big piece to their postseason dreams.
Shot inside, Javon Hannah. Broncos were one of the last 7 before that make day. Yeah, to 5.
Hannah's been good, getting in the lane, and big 6 minutes and change here for Western Michigan.
The block, here's Freeman launching again for 3, his second attempt from out there. Freeman now 0 for 3 from the field. There's a steal here. Shamas Scott in transition. Kick out to Ali. Back into Freeman, jump hook. That's the type of play that Enrique Freeman makes every time.
Exactly. Coming back to that strong right hand over his left shoulder. You got to make him try to go the other way. They made him shoot 2 threes. He almost made 1, but they got to try to take that away without a question the rest of the game.
Little runner. Oh, what a shot there, Seth Hubbard. Quickly. How quickly does Akron get it to the other end of the floor after
they push it? That's why I mentioned team defense, so important for Western Michigan. Got to sprint back, stop the basketball, find shooters. If I'm Akron here, I'm going back into Freeman. Give him a touch around the basket.
Tribble. Turn around. Got it to go. That's a tough shot.
Offensive confidence, right? You just see his growing, and a lot of that is a result of Enrique Freeman, because he's going to get a lot of good looks on offense.
Javante Brown inside. Comes up empty. It's only the backboard there. Here come the Zips.
Freeman with the rebound.
Here's Hunter. Finds himself open for the 3 and buries it. Third made 3 of the first half for the Zips.
And there it is, you know, Enrique Freeman inside, Tribble with a basket, Tribble with a great assist, and then you see that kind of offensive machine stretch it to 10 here on the road.
Zips have made their last 3 shots. Their largest lead of the game is now 10. Freeman with another rebound.
Any question who's getting that rebound? He has got some great mitts.
Drop pass for Freeman, now right side, rattling it in is Sammy Hunter.
Make one mistake, they'll turn a bad shot into a basket.
Coach Stevens off the timeout. Jarvis White. Well, I love this guard matchup. Work the pass inside, and active hands from Amani Lyles, and that deflection led to a turnover. Nate Johnson. Inside, fall away, draws the foul. Stand by for that. That's coming up at halftime.
Great campus here. A lot of new buildings, terrific sports town.
Downtown
a new
here.
barn.
in a couple of years here.
Terrific hockey program here at Western Michigan as well. Going to be we're going to get a quick look at it here, this rendering. Going to be hockey and basketball. Coach Stevens saying the whole staff and all their operations are going to move downtown, and they have practice courts, practice ice rink.
And that's big when you got a hockey program. I mean, you went to BC, right?
That's right.
How many times you got to use the arena floor?
And coach there. No, Jerry York had the ice whenever he wanted it. One of the all-time great coaches of any sport. I don't care what college sport you're talking about, one of the all-time greats.
We really need to send this picture to Hockey East. See a BU guy and a BC guy calling the game together. Who'd have thought we'd get along, Mo? We got action here tonight in Kalamazoo. Jump hook miss there from Sammy Hunt. Not be on the scoring line just yet, but that's coming.
Unselfish, he finds ways to get points and rebounds. This is a guy who's got 12 games this season with over 20 points and 10 rebounds.
Right on cue. Freeman with the feed and the flush. Believe you,
yeah,
soft drink.
Terrific cold one after the game tonight. Terrific job by John Gross's staff drawing that up out of the timeout.
Oh, what a fall away from three. Seth Hubbard, again, he'd been struggling with his shot. Only 23% shooting over the last 3 games, and Hubbard gets another bucket there. He's got 5.
Off the bench, kind of automatic offense for Coach Stevens.
Here's Thornton. They're just launching threes all over the place. He hits from downtown. Caleb Thornton shoots it from 35% out there.
We talk so much about how much this game means to both teams. You know, working their way to get in for the Broncos and for Akron trying to win the tournament. This has a real postseason feel to it.
Yeah. Hubbard, little heat check attempt right there, comes up empty.
It was interesting, Coach Stevens talking about how, you know, none of the players on his team, well, actually only one who didn't get that here. How about that bounce?
Freeman
have played in the MAC tournament, so he wasn't sure whether to really pump that up and kind of make the guys nervous or let them try to figure it out on their own. Really challenging coaching, you know, aspect we were talking to him about this afternoon.
Fans here wanted a foul. Titus Wright might have gotten away with a flop there as Beardis White hits from the outside. He shoots it well from out there at 37%.
And they needed a couple long ones to go. They were 0 for 12 coming out of that media timeout.
Ali able to grab it after a deflection back inside to Freeman. And just that deep post up there for Freeman for the setup. He doesn't have much time in there, but able to get nice position there, Mo.
Long arms help that a lot and great hands. But how about the pass? Little sit-down hook pass by Ali.
Heads to the free throw line. And misses, and Freeman with another rebound. Freeman, by the way, that's his 6th. He's now in the top 50 all-time in college basketball in
Just
rebounds.
Incredible for a guy, again, who came to college not even expecting to play basketball.
Three-pointer from the wing, off the mark.
I think this is a really important minute here for the Broncos. Try to get something positive going to halftime. Try to get this thing around 10 points.
Yeah, plays like that from Javon Hanna. 43-29 with 54 seconds remaining.
Freeman's so tough to guard. Watch him work you up the lane. Great pass. Team always looking for him. Again, find a way, come back to that strong hit. Might have got away with a little shoulder there, but that's what the player of the year should get on the road, and another finish around the rim with that strong right hand. Great passes, great post passing to set him up.
Here's Thornton leaving it back for Freeman. Thought about it, got his man up in the air with the drive. He's going to get called for the walk.
He even called it out a great story, and he's an even better young man.
He's 6 credits away from his NBA.
Wow.
Akron. COVID year helped with that. But what a story for the Akron Zips. And Freeman's going to get
foul line for the Broncos.
Brown gets the front end of the 1+1.
Shows the confidence that John Gross has in Enrique Freeman, your best player. 2 fouls, leave him in here for this last offensive possession. And if I'm the Zips, he needs a touch.
Three seconds. Tribble misses, and we get a foul with 1 6/10 seconds remaining here for the end of the half. By 12. Tribble tops it up. Ali got it to go. Floats up the pass.
Some good, solid defense that will get you back in this game quickly.
Western Michigan basketball to start this off in the second half. All right, if you were Dwayne Stevens in the locker room, what are you telling your players to try to get that 8 seed?
Let's get everybody a touch here. You know, move the basketball, make Akron guard, make Enrique Freeman guard. See if we can't get a third foul, get him on the bench.
This is Jefferson de la Cruz Monegro. 4 on the shot clock. A lot of guys getting touches. Someone's got to get a shot off, though. Fall away from right. That's an air ball. It'll be a shot clock violation.
Well, Enrique Freeman did a nice job there of pushing the offense off the post, so you force him into a really tough contested shot. I do like the offensive possession there for the Broncos. They took some time off the shot clock, and they made Freeman defend.
John Gross was telling us before the game about trying to put 2 halves together on each end of the floor, and then vice versa in the second half. He really wants us to see 40 minutes on both ends of the floor playing as elite as possible, because we get a shot taken in the corner, miss off the front iron, and a rebound to Western Michigan.
Good start for Western Michigan.
Pass inside.
Love it.
Titus Wright with the finish.
That's great coaching there by Coach Stevens, and great out of the gates. Go inside, make Freeman defend. Another defensive stop, and they're right back in this game.
The Broncos get the first bucket of the second half. This is Tribble into Freeman. Freeman looking, now with the back down. No double coming. Jump hook is good.
Well, interesting, they choose not to double, make him make a tough shot, and that's what great players do.
And on the other end, we're gonna get a blocking foul. It was nearly an and one.
A little bit of a professional feel to it, didn't it?
Sure did. It's De La Cruz Monegro. Told us he had a lot out of the experience, learned about what parts of the game he needs to work on to play at that level. And he was so understanding of the fact that he has to play a different position at that level. He plays very much on the block in college basketball.
Sure, and you saw he shot 2 3-pointers early, and they both looked pretty good. So he's worked on that. That was a really good experience for him. And going back to Cleveland for this postseason tournament, where his mother's a police officer. He's from going to be an exciting postseason in the MAC.
Ali out to Freeman on the perimeter. 3 on the shot clock. Freeman works it, gets his own rebound, can't get the second effort to go. Here come the Broncos. De La Cruz Monegro gets it back. Right wing 3, in and out.
They just haven't been able to get that one big basket they need. They got the stop. Haven't been able to get one to fall on the offensive end, get this crowd into the game.
Freeman's got 12. He's also got 8 rebounds, and Tribble with a little teardrop shot there.
The old 5-point swing, a missed 3 and a good look, and then Akron comes down, and there's Mr. Tribble, Mr. Toughness, Mr. Need a Big Basket.
Akron back up 14. White gonna whistle away from the basketball. Ball goes in. I think that one, it does. It counts. It was up in the air as the whistle blew. Now we'll get the officials sending the players to the bench. Let's take a look here. The foul looks like it's from the shove in the back there. So they're going to take a look here just to make sure that the shot does count. But while we have a chance, let's take a look at the scenarios again for Toledo and Akron. Toledo will be playing in our game following us here on CBS Sports Network. If both teams win, they're going to be co-champions in the MAC regular season. Toledo will be the #1 seed in the MAC tournament. One team wins, the other loses. One is the outright champion, which, by the way, Akron could have done if they had not lost their last game. If both lose and Ohio wins, we'd have a 3-team tie for co-champions. Toledo would be the 1 seed, Akron the 2 seed, Ohio the 3 seed. As far as Western Michigan at 11-19 and 8-9 in MAC play, here's what they need to do. A win tonight versus Akron, they'll clinch that #8 seed. Bowling Green with a win over Ball State. That also gets the Broncos into the MAC tournament, or Kent State loss as well.
Well, while you were going through all those scenarios, which makes my head spin, a big kind of turn of events. The basket is good, and they get the ball out of bounds underneath. So
because of the foul.
Correct. And you saw the two-handed push there in the post. You know, anytime you put your hands on the back of an offensive player, officials gonna call that. So nice break here and another opportunity offensively for Western Michigan.
So gets the lead for Akron down to 11. Broncos have a chance to cut it to single digits. Here's a pull-up from the top, off the mark here. Great hustle play for that long rebound for Nate Johnson. Johnson trying to spin off White here. Floater in the lane, bounces around. They like the rims here through the Akron Zips in Kalamazoo.
And Akron likes that physical play around there, and their guards are big. They can get in the lane and they can finish in traffic.
Lobsinger. Right. Low pass, right. Good position, draws the contact again. And
trying to get this lead under 10.
Southpaw Wrights. He's been there a lot. Not played since February the 17th before coming in earlier in the first half. He's right. Gets them both. Let's go see Devontae Brown back in. Wright will head to the bench. Lead 11 here for the Zips. Oh, you and I both know the MAC very well. There is no double-digit lead that is safe in MAC play.
Right.
Ali working in on Lobsinger. Late dish, nice feed. Lyles with the finish.
Ali, another big guard at his position, kind of a guard forward, able to get into the teeth of that defense.
Lyles had a monster dunk earlier in the game. There's a little runner there from Javon Hanna. Teams just trading buckets right now.
Yeah, pace is kind of picked up. Going to come down to this defensive end. Can Western Michigan sustain and play through the whole possession?
Bad pass there from Lyles, trying to get it over to the wing.
They got Enrique Freeman.
And of course, you had to put the Vermont Catamounts up there to give me some like TJ Sorrentine PTSD. Of
That's
course.
right. I told you I was at that game. Worcester, Mass.
Out of the corner, 3-point shot off the mark here. Another rebound. Boy, Javon Hanna has come out.
Energy, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're struggling to score. They were in a nice set play out of the timeout. Get a good look at a three that just, they haven't gone for him. Go to the offensive glass, get an extra possession, extra basket.
Down to single digits, 9-point game here. Here's Thornton. Mismatch here, pulls up, top of the key. What a shot there from Caleb Thornton.
How about that? Caleb Thornton got the switch, got the 7-footer on. The 7-footer goes to the other end, try to make up for it.
Gets good position, that deep positioning down low that Freeman had been doing. Javonte Brown says whatever's good for the Goose is good for the Broncos.
Yeah, Javonte Brown, great in the first half, terrific here in the second half as well.
Coming up with the steal. Yardis White. Yeah. Out of Crump trying to get it down into Brown. Crump making the move. Crump got a step and got to the bucket. One of 4 seniors is being honored tonight, the Northern Illinois transfer. double-double in the last game they had against Poland.
In here, senior day, and they're trying to win to get in.
Speaking of senior day, it's a busy weekend of senior days here on the Western Michigan campus. For the men tonight, the women, they take on Northern Illinois tomorrow. And for hockey, they're taking on Miami of Ohio tonight. Of course, they play 2 straight, so they'll have senior day tomorrow for the hockey program.
And we may have to go over and check out a little hockey after this game.
They'll still be going on. They're only in the first period. Tribble with a runner off the mark there.
It's great university.
He stayed with us talking us so long that Northern Illinois women's team that was coming to practice right after they told us to get off the floor. They're getting looked at. I mean, that is Maction. It was just a common foul, by the way. It's Tribble.
And if you're the Broncos, where do you go for offense now? Again, a little change in defense from Akron here, a little 1-3-1 zone.
Here on the right side, 3-point attempt off the mark. Here from Seth Hubbard, left side now, it's White. Beardis White hits from downtown. That's the 4th made 3 of the game for Western Michigan. And only shot at 15%, but now that puts him up to 20.
Yeah, and that's tough to guard. Offensive rebound, kick out, hard to guard, and nice job by the Broncos again, getting extra possessions.
Down to 6, Enrique Freeman back in here for Akron. In position on the block. They'll reposition him, and we're going to get a foul on the hold. The team is. How many times do you see? You don't see teams post up anybody anyways, but a post and then a repost.
Yep.
To the same guy.
It's a really good point, and that just speaks to how much they've utilized Enrique Freeman and gotten him good looks over the years.
Kind of like that Jackie Moon action. Like that. No, I don't want it. Let's take it back. Wow, what a save there, getting into the hands of Beardis White.
Basket here. This crowd's going to come alive, and we are going to be in for a really terrific finish.
On the drive with the lay-in, Anthony Crump. We've got a 4-point game here in Kalamazoo.
I like that, going to Crump, the guy who's got some experience, veteran player for the Broncos.
Crump with 6. This is Ali. Ten on the shot clock. Freeman goes to set up. Ali decides to drive. Misses short. Here comes Crump the other way. Pass into the post. Jump hook right. Titus Wright with the finish. It's a 2-point game. An 11-2 run for the Broncos. Slapping the floor.
How great is this? What a comeback. Crowd coming to life. Defensive and offensively, the Broncos have been the better team in the second half.
Into Freeman. Here comes the double. Outside, Tribble. Thought about it. Little floater. Teardrop. In and out. Freeman fighting for the rebound. Oh, what a hustle play. Comes to it. Can't get it to go. But a foul is called. And the Broncos have gotten them up here. It's like the MAC, where you kind of have 4 or 5 elite MAC programs that are always in the mix. Kent State's, Toledo's, this Akron team. So to get in that mix is going to be a challenge for any coach, but Dwayne Stevens is up for it.
Well, they've lost 2 or 3 coming in here, but they've really played well in their last 5.
What a 3! Beardis White with the step back from downtown. And just like that, Western Michigan has their first lead.
Wow, one of the great names in college basketball, Beardis. And a big finish, the crowd into the game, and Ali gets a big basket. He started the game that way, uses that size and ability around the rim.
He's got 13 now, 6 of 10 from the floor, also has 5 assists in the game. Hubbard driving, trying to go high off the glass. A little bit too high with it. Here come the Zips. Ali. Tribble. Thought about it. Looking for a better shot. Ali. Bounce pass. Down into Johnson. Johnson tried to lose his defender. Falls away. Can't get it. Spins out. And in transition, Johnson telegraphs it. Comes up with the steal. Oh, what a pass. No look to Ali. Kind of was surprised he had the basketball, hesitated to go up with it, couldn't get the bucket. Now in transition, here's Crump. Everyone in the building wanted a foul. Here's Tribble. Out to Hunter. Launches from three. Off the front iron.
This game has gotten physical. Enrique Freeman got hit in the face, but he went straight up, those big long arms. Every shot is contested. I like this by Western Michigan.
Freeman
a little tired, take some time here, try to grind out this offensive possession.
Freeman is a rebound away from a double-double, would be his 28th of the season to lead the country. Artist White, got it! Rattles another one in! That's his 5th three of the game. He has 19. Broncos up by 2.
And that was well defended. They couldn't make a three in the first half, and a couple big ones here, and crowd into it, staff into it. What an environment, what a terrific league.
Ali with 5 on the shot clock. Ali puts his knee up to get a little separation, throws it up and rattles one in, and we're tied at 61.
How about his size and ability to shoot over defense? Both teams really guarding now, both teams with back-to-back big offensive shots.
Ali with 15. Tribble trying to make things a little tougher for Artist White. A water butt. Trying to escape that tough defense from Tribble. Inside the Crump, makes a move, and a foul is called. Broncos scored 31 points in the first half. They have 30 here in the second half already with 8:11 to play. They're outscoring Akron 30-16 here in the half. Artist White. Robson down into Brown. Brown makes a move to the rim. Got it to go. Broncos back up.
Brown's been terrific, using that 7-foot body.
Brown's got 12.
No Freeman in the game here on the bench with another foul, 3 fouls. I'll tell you what, we are in for a great 7:42 left in this game.
Look at the difference here in the second half in three-pointers made. Western Michigan 3 of 7. Akron's only attempted 2 and they missed them both. Here's a third attempt and it's an air ball from Sammy Hunter. Miss here in the game, he's got 10. Can't get anything there. At one point led by as many as 17. They trail by 2. Oh, what a move inside.
You're not getting to the basket without a bump in the rest of this game.
Saw this official make the downward signal like he was counting it, so that's what confused me. But nevertheless, Western Michigan with the ball. We got a blocking foul again, and they must have changed.
So they
the foul.
did. I was going to say we had him at 3. They must have changed that one, and they did give him that other foul that we were confused with down 3 because, you know, John Gross doesn't have a lot of offensive, he just makes offensive options and creates offensive options, if you will. Without him in the game, they're going to have to try to make some on their own. Ali probably needs a lot of touches around the rim.
Out of play.
In the second half, they're guarding, they haven't doubled, they've just been the tougher, more aggressive team here in the second half.
Broncos are believing right now. Pass into the poke, inside! Javonte Brown wanted to flush that home so bad, was just a little bit too far away to get his hands on the rim, but the lead is 5 now for the Broncos.
Wow, again, going inside, terrific offensive execution.
John Gross wants to talk.
Just a nice job on both ends of the court, and you see going back to that strong right hand, over the left shoulder is a defensive breakdown for Akron.
Freeman is back in, playing with 4 fouls. Ali, long range, misses. What would you tell a guy on the bench who has 4 fouls? It's such an important part of the team.
Don't foul.
That's it.
Well, also, they're going to try to hide him a little bit. They're not going to play him in the post, but if I'm the Broncos, I keep trying to get him in ball screen actions and switch, try to go right at him, take him out of the game, and they're going to struggle.
Oh, what a pass inside Javonte Brown. He flushed it this time. The Broncos have been on a tear this second half. They were anemic on offense in the first half, Mark.
And the 4 fouls on Freeman just takes his post presence out of the game on defense.
Foul, big for big. Brown is out, Titus Wright is back in. Kick out, corner 3, off the mark. Freeman with another rebound. He's got a double-double now. His 28th of the season to lead the country. And we're gonna whistle, and another foul.
Momentum here. He wants to get playing again. He wants to, keep this going and try to, keep the momentum that they've had really since the start of the second half.
Broncos are on a 20-4 run. Pass into Freeman, what a finish, and that's the play. Went on one Division III visit, they never called him back. Went to Akron on an academic scholarship, and he's the nation's leading rebounder. He once led the nation in field goal percentage, and he's likely going to be heading to the NBA.
Yeah, double-double machine. His jersey's going to be hanging from the rafters someday. Incredible story.
15 and 11, already another double-double for Freeman. The lead is 4 for the Broncos. Deron Hanna back in the game after taking that shot in the face earlier. 5. Gonna have to let it fly. The southpaw with the jumper from about 17, misses. Here comes Akron.
Unfortunately for the Broncos, that delay with the officials kind of took the air right out of their sails.
Ali with the jumper inside in the paint, off the mark, rebound to the Broncos. Ali trying to make a play, nearly committed a foul.
Yeah, a lot of time left in this game, over 4 minutes. Akron, a veteran group, don't have to panic here. It's going to be where you're getting offense if you're the Western Michigan Broncos.
So many guys in this Akron team have played a ton of minutes in a Zips uniform. And a pass, drive inside, I should say, from Crump comes out, and a foul called as Jefferson De La Cruz. Fortunately, not in there enough to make a big enough swing back in their direction as De La Cruz Monegro hits double-doubles in 23 of his last 25 games, 28 on the season.
So now Tribble, Ali, they're going to have to be the offense now on the perimeter for the Akron Zips.
Here's Nate Johnson working inside. That's a tough shot. Anthony Crump. Ali coming out quickly, and a couple of fast break points. That's big. Crump at the free throw line. Friendly rims. This is the second offensive rebound. That's the second half the Broncos have had.
And that's what I mentioned, just being the tougher team. Free throw box outs, hustle plays, offensive rebounds. They've just done all the little things here in the second half. A lot of credit to them.
No Enrique Freeman on the floor. He's fouled out of this game. Presumptive player of the year in the MAC will not see action the rest of the way with 3.5 to go here in Kalamazoo, and Western Michigan has pushed the lead up to 8. Chance to get it to double figures.
Well, we were talking earlier about them trying to get it under 10, and all of a sudden they're up 8.
What a pass!
Finish it! Go ahead, big fella!
Titus Wright with a phenomenal feed from Hanna.
This is a program-building win if they can hang on here.
A lot. But Western Michigan, right now, 4 different players in double figures. And it just seems that at different stages of the game, it's been a different player making an impact to keep this momentum going. .6-0 run. Pull up from inside the circle, off the mark. Crump left wide open, takes it in, jams it home, says, we're going to get that 8th seed. And he's been called for a technical foul for hanging on the rim.
See him come from the three-point line. Just lack of effort there for Akron. No box out.
Well, I don't know about that one, Paul.
I agree. The officials.
I understand if you had to pull up, or it didn't seem like he was hanging for very long.
Officials got their hands full here this last 2:44 because Emotions are high. You know, hey, we talked about it in the open. This game has a lot at stake here. You know, Western Michigan's trying to get into the MAC tournament. This is, you see Coach sweating there. You know, I mean, he is going up and down the sidelines working like crazy because this is a huge, huge game for his program.
Wayne Stevens says we are either on pace or maybe even ahead of pace. And what a block from behind by Crump. Honored for senior day in transition to the rim. Javon Hanna going for the dunk. Does
forget this Western Michigan team at one time was 0 for 10 from the 3.
From the into tonight, thinking, okay, we've got hockey and hoops tonight. Hockey's probably going to be in a win column, and maybe Western Michigan, they might have their work cut out for them. But right now, Miami of Ohio's up 2-0 on Western Michigan in hockey. And Western Michigan is going to clinch that 8th seed. Here in the corner, three-pointer, missed. Tribble came up with it, and a foul from behind called against the half.
They really loom large now, obviously.
There was one in that final minute, Mo, where you were saying, well, I wonder if Coach Gross is thinking if maybe he'll have one more to try to get it back to a 10-point game. Just a stunning second half effort from the Broncos. And a foul called on Ali. Right up at the top of the league. You know, when we asked that question, Mo, before you get to the conference tournament, knowing it's a situation where maybe only one team will get in the league, the coach is like, well, no, we just want to be playing well at the end of the season.
Right, well, and it certainly seemed like that loss and playing well was where they were in the first half, up 14 at halftime.
But again, as we mentioned, Coach Gross made a point. He said, we have not been able lately to put two halves together on both ends of the floor. And they're about to cross 80 right here for the game if Beardis White misses from the free throw line. Coming up next right here on CBS Sports Network. Toledo 19-11, also at 13-4 in league play and in play tonight. 80-67, Broncos outscoring Akron 49-22 in the second half. Tribble draws the contact on his drive to the basket, so they're at 104. Do not have a quad one win this season.
Yep.
But because no one will play them sometimes, it's hard for them. Getting our hands up here, came right to us /CBSSN. We'll get you out to that game as soon as this one is over. So the opportunities to raise your net ranking in this league end up being a challenge because there's so many good teams, especially at the top of the league, as Tribble buries a huge... That might change here in this one. Get a trap here in the backcourt. Akron, some full court pressure. Trying to create a turnover. Foul called. This end of the floor, 20 on the shot clock.
Couple traps, some real pressure, and then reach in and foul.
Now, if there's one thing about Western Michigan's game that has not been great this season, in the free throw. In this game, Western Michigan 17 for 26 from the free throw line. Make it 18 of 27. That's 66%. Approaching 1 minute to go. Scott launching from long range, buries another one. Boy, where have those threes been for the Akron Zips?
And again, if you're Akron here, you want to try to reach, see if you can get a quick trap 1 or 2 times, and then reach in and foul.
Looked like they had a chance to get it to Crump, but not to take it. Never quite what you think the box score will be.
That's exactly right. And can't say enough about the effort and energy to get into the tournament. So Coach Stevens and his staff, remarkable job at halftime, getting this team focused and finding a way to get a win here against this very talented Akron team.
Scott to the rim. They just let him glide through with 48.6 to go. It's back to an 8-point game. They'll continue to pressure in the backcourt. Foul is called. No, timeout taken.
Hustle plays. Then you get a couple threes to fall after that, and boom, you're right back in this game.
And I think they were able to use their size advantage when Enrique Freeman had to spend some time on the bench as we get a foul here on the sideline.
And certainly finishing around the rim was terrific in the second half.
16 points for Brown. Right, third to some of their guards like De La Cruz Monegro, 7 rebounds. Obsinger with 9. Back to a 10-point. Scott launches another one from downtown. That was from way out there. Shama Scott only shoots it at 29% from out there. Gets it to 7, and there's a steal. Behind the back feed and getting on the floor, we get a whistle and a timeout taken.
And if you're Akron, maybe a quick trap and then a foul. There's the trap. Now you got to reach in and foul.
Foul on Seth Hubbard, who's a 70.
Missing some time on the road, and you see kind of some long faces there, because now they're not going to have a part of the, well, and for the Broncos, gets them to 9-9 in league play, and also gets them in the tournament for the first time. So a lot of credit to the staff and the Broncos. They deserved it this evening.
Broncos haven't made the tournament since it rinsed to just 8 teams, and another shot from way out there. Shama Scott, another one from way downtown. 10 seconds, another foul is called. Like you talked about it earlier, about a program building win. I was going to say, carry that over with the youngsters they've got coming in, and certainly anybody else that they decide to bring in as well.
And even for your fan base, some things to look forward to in the postseason, and obviously for next year. And tell you, this MAC tournament is going to be hard fought.
And always is. The Maction in Cleveland is coming.